we've got to hear from 4 people. And the first person we're going to hear from is an active member from AGK Hillingdon, Harrow and Brent. I hope I got that right. Mahavash. Yep, Mahavash is going to come and speak to us. And everyone's going to speak for about 10, 15 minutes. And then once everyone's spoken, you'll have the opportunity to ask questions, maybe reflect, maybe tell your own stories if you have any that you want to share. Mahavash, can I ask you?
Anyway, hello everyone, I'm Mahavash. I'm Mahavash Irani, and my ancestors were Zoroastrians from Iran. I was born in Mumbai, India, to Persian immigrants and grew up in Mumbai and Dahanu Road. In the early 1900s, my maternal grandfather came to Mumbai from Baba Khandun Taft, walking all the way with a group of men, women, and children. From Baba Khandun Taft, they went to Zaidan. From Zaidan, they crossed over to Quetta in Pakistan. From Pakistan, they went to Karachi. From Karachi, it was Amritsar. Amritsar, they took a train to Bombay. They initially worked in restaurants, learned the trade, and then opened their own chai or tea shops, specializing in tea, chai, bun maska, that is a crusty brown bun with butter. My paternal grandfather also arrived by foot from Nasrabad, Yazd, and moved to a small village north of Mumbai on the Maharashtra-Gujarat border, with a few chiku plants given to him by a Parsi gentleman called Sir Dinsha Pettit, along with a close friend. Since they came by train to Danu, bought land from a Maharashtrian family, and settled near the railway station, sharing a boundary with the railways, we share a boundary with the railways. In fact, on arrival at Danu's road station, even today, the railway police and the station masters will lead you to our house where I still live. In the early 1900s, Danu was a small village, about 100,000 inhabitants, mainly of the Wali tribe, a group of the Adivasi community. The Adivasis own land, and do their own irrigation, cultivating rice in their own paddy fields. They also grow organic vegetables and supply vegetable vendors from Mumbai. The Wali tribe is well known for their paintings, which they do with a stick. This is the Wali painting. These are the Wali paintings, and it's all by, with a bamboo stick, which they do with a stick from the bamboo plant, whose one end is chewed to make it easy to paint. The paint is a paste made of rice flour, and these paintings are done on the cow dung covered walls of their houses. Their houses were made of bamboos, dried bamboos, and it was covered with cow dung. And on the cow dung, these paintings had to be done with rice flour. They are also famous for their dance. Now, the Walis are famous for their dance. They do these different types of dances. And the instrument that they use is a talpa. The man in the center is with a talpa. And they are famous for their dance, which is accompanied by the musical instrument called talpa and dolak. The talpa is made up of a hollowed gourd or dudi. This is all handmade. Nothing is... It's made up of a gourd or dudi, which is dried, then bamboo, ice, apple leaves, wax from the bee, the bee wax, the honey. The Walis, both men and women, start dancing in and after Diwali with the talpa. The talpa dancing is done with men and women, they go around. They're all round in circles and they dance in circles. Whereas the dholak, there is another dance called the dholak dance, which is a dhol, the normal dhol that is used, the tabla or the dhol. That dance activity starts from September evening till the immersion of Gauri and the prayers. The last is the Kamdi dance, which only the men dance to, and the women sing songs. It is to get the rain gods to come and give rain. Mirik Paschya Dev, and they pray to the Mirik Paschya Dev. The community starts dancing from June to July, to invoke the rain. Now on to my family. I grew up in Bombay. I went to school in Bombay, to a school that was owned by an English lady and it was called Walsingham House School. And then I went to a Catholic college called St. Xavier's College, and then moved to Dhanu. I got married in Dhanu, came from Dhanu, got married in Dhanu. In Mexico, and in Dhanu, we were famous for our chiku plants. The chiku plant, this is the chiku plant. It's like the kiwi plant. In Mexico, it is called the Chiquita sapote or sapodilla. In Mexico, they use the sap of the tree to produce chiclets or chewing gum. But in India, we use the fruit. This fruit is very rich in iron. So the doctors always prescribe this when you are weak in iron. But nowadays, they say it's very diabetic. So it's a controversy. Dhanu has the geographical index of the chiku fruit in India, somewhat like the patent. All my life, I was just a housewife, still living in Dhanu, having married another migrant from the same village of Iran. After I started living in the UK, my son, who was UK-based, doing a good job in London, returned and attended to the farms. Chikus are used to make ice cream, milkshake, and eaten as a fruit also. Since I was proficient in sewing, jewelry making, but not crocheting, quilting, I started various workshops training the Adivasi girls to enable them to lead a life away from farming. The workshop manufacture baby clothes supply in Bombay, do quilting, and make artificial jewelry. In fact, I had even done an order for Laura Ashley. All these articles are supplied to shops in Bombay or are bought by wholesalers. Since the last few years, I've moved to London with my partner who lives here. I used to be thoroughly bored till I got to know about Yering and Botwell Library, which I started attending. This led me to joining the Townfield Community Centre of Age UK, Hillingdon, Harrow and Brent group. Here also we indulge in crochet and where I learn knitting, and we make a lot of charity articles like blankets, cardigans, caps, booties, etc. This is what gives me joy, spending wonderful time with friends. Thank you, everyone, and thank you. Because the chiku fruit that we get out here is not something that we even, at our place, because it's just discarded. These chikus are discarded. And so when I come to London, I miss the chikus. So we dry the chikus, we make them into chiku chips, where you can soak it in milk. And you can make your milkshake and your ice cream, and you don't miss your chiku.
Nice.
Take this and you can distribute. That's all.
Mahavash has kindly bought some to share with everyone as well, and we've got some fresh chiku as well, so you can have the fruit in itself and also the chips that she's brought all the way from India. Oh,